Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Captain Foley, and today I'm going to be going over to my friend Dave's place. Probably going to work on a model. I think I might be working on my Bandai Poe Dameron's X-Wing from The Force Awakens. I might be able to get it done all in a day. We'll see. I don't know if I'll record when I'm over there, but I wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to see if I can make a captain's log of kind of what I'm doing during the course of today. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and hopefully you guys having a good day yourself, and go do something fun. Go do something for yourself every once in a while. Bye. It's like my menagerie. This is like Lorca's menagerie. Got weapons and skulls and little demon monsters. Am I like Lorca? So yeah, guys, I'm just heading over to my buddy Dave's place. Michael's going to be there, Michael Freitas. He's the guy that designed the Terrorbird. He's currently working on a Federation starship called the Gojira class, which is designed after Godzilla, because Michael is a huge Godzilla fan. And somebody in one of the Trekyards pages like a year ago, what would a Gojira class starship look like? And Michael messaged him and started working on this idea. And it's going to be hopefully ready for Wonderfest in June this year. So he'll be working on that. They've already cast the nacelles out of resin, also clear resin so he can light them. He's got the secondary hull done. It just needs to be, I believe, just cast and made out of resin. The saucer, I think he's still got a few refinements and stuff to do too, but it's a cool looking ship. I've been following the build process on my phone. I've taken pictures of it every time I've seen it. Michael's a super talented guy. He finds like everyday objects to just like uses them for something fantastic and kitbashy. He uses like the lids off of yogurt containers, and you know, pop the top off of a Febreze spray bottle for different shapes. Awesome stuff. So, and this ship's really cool. It's got a lot. Of course, as you design something, you come up with the story of why it is the way it is, why, you know, why that's there, what's the particular reason for that. So it's going to be fun, guys, to share this ship with you eventually. He will be doing a Trekyards original on it, or we will at some point, because we did his Terrorbird and it was awesome. If you haven't seen the Terrorbird incident, Terrorbird episode, go into YouTube and Trekyard not necessarily hashtag, search for Trekyards and Terrorbird Romulan, and you'll find it. It was originally broken down to 2 parts, but then we did a full-length extended version of it. I don't know how annoying those. I had my windshield wipers on there because it's a little bit raining, so I don't know if that's really annoying for you guys or not. So I just turned them off for now because I'm sitting at a light. Like I said, I don't know how much I'm going to film today. Sometimes I find it awkward to film captain's logs and stuff when there's people around. But they're my friends. Maybe we'll check on Michael's progress a little bit and see what else is going on. Like I said, I'm going to be working on my Poe Dameron X-Wing from The Force Awakens. I really like the design, but I got a little snap together version of it not too long ago, like a very cheap kids toy version, and it's all misproportionate, so I don't like it. And I really want to like it because I love the colors they use, the black and the orange. The whole split engine air intakes bother me. I prefer the old original round ones. I must be an old man, just prefer the older designs. So anyway, I'm going to put this together. This is a Bandai kit, so it's going to be perfect as far as proportions and everything go, which is great. And we'll see how it is. I just finished up my ATST model and did a video for that. You guys should have seen that already, or will be seeing it soon, because it is done. Finished it up yesterday. I still got to make a video for my R2D2 and R5D4 Bandai kit and my C3PO Bandai kit, which both of those I built at Dave's, but I got a lot of pictures of the build process. So I'm going to put those together in a video just talking about the issues I had with it. And so there's no real video of the build, but I'll make up a video for you guys so I can explain what's wrong with those kits, because Bandai does fantastic work, but they're not perfect, unfortunately. There are some issues. So this one I'm going to try to maybe document some of it on video. I think today might just be a, hey Michael, what are you working on? You know, and get that for you guys for this captain's log. Kind of a day out with the captain, I guess. I don't want anybody saying, put down the phone, you know, you're driving. It's mounted right in front of me, right above my control cluster. It's fine. Because another video I did this, I posted a video of me driving, actually today's as well. And one of the comments was, for God's sakes, put down the phone and, you know, don't use the phone when driving. Okay, I'm not 3 years old. I do understand the concept of distracted driving. But me talking, I usually talk to myself anyway when I'm in the car, or sing to myself. I usually have music blaring. So this is no different, in my opinion. I'm still concentrating on what's going on, and if I get in an accident, you guys can see what happens, for good or bad, for my side or the other side. So yeah, please no comments like that, because that's just silly. I'm not going to do something that's going to endanger my life. It's silly to me. So yeah, Discovery episode 3, really enjoyed it. I know a lot of people really hated it, and I find that odd, but I'm really looking forward to more. I love that Star Trek's back on the air after 12 years, and I love to see what they're going to do with it. So quite a few people that I know of, well, it's very divided. I mean, a lot of people are like, I love it, and then a lot of other people are like, I hate it. It's not one of those love it or hate it things, though, because there's some people in the middle that are like, I'll give it time, I'll give it a chance. Of course you will. It's Star Trek. You're gonna watch it. Just shut up and just watch it. Even the people who say they hate it are gonna watch it eventually. I mean, I can see it heading in a good direction. I think they're going to explain a lot of things. I said the same thing. I said this exact same argument about Enterprise, though. Like, they're messing with the timeline and all that. Oh, but it's the Temple Cold War. They'll be able to fix it. They'll explain it all the way. Why Enterprise doesn't exist in the prime timeline. Why it's not on the wall. The Enterprise D, let's say. They're going to explain all that. Nope. Drop the ball. So the whole thing through Enterprise, I was like, just be patient, give it time, watch it, or at least we're going to enjoy it. They're going to fix it. They did, sort of, in season 4. But it was because of that negative thinking when I watched Enterprise that I didn't enjoy it for a long time. And I didn't even watch most of season 3, which I think a lot of people didn't watch season 3. That's why I got canceled. But I'm not going to do that with Discovery. I'm going to go in there, watch the heck out of it, look at every little thing, analyze it. And if it sucks on its own merits, not because I decided it sucked. Yeah, and so far, it doesn't suck. Episodes 1 and 2 had a few problems, especially with pacing. Multiple flashbacks were annoying. The writing wasn't the best. Even the acting wasn't the best. And there's only two people I came away liking from the first 2 episodes. That would be Saru and Admiral Anderson. I really loved him. There's just something about him just personified TOS captain to me. The way he was standing, when he was talking to the Klingons and the hologram, that was just, it's a TOS captain. I know he's an admiral, but really liked him. I hope he got off of the Europa. I have a feeling he didn't, but anyway. But no, after having seen episode 3, Captain Lorca, I think I'm really gonna like him. Right now he's kind of coming off as a mysterious asshole, but I think I'm gonna end up liking him quite a bit. I don't like his chief of security. She can just be a red shirt and die on one of the first missions and I'd be happy. I do not like her. Lieutenant Stamets, I really like his snarky attitude. I usually don't like people with snarky superior attitudes like that, but I think he's going to lighten up quite a bit, and I think he's going to be a fun guy to get to know. and hang out with. So hopefully they lighten him up a little bit. And then there's Cadet Sylvia Tilly. Love the name Sylvia. Oh my God. And she is adorbs. Redhead, curly red hair. Oh, I love that so much. And she's so cute and awkward and shy and super smart. Just my kind of girl, just all around. So she's definitely my favorite so far. But yeah, like, you got to remember, episode 3, or technically episode 1 of TNG, let's say, because you got to admit, episode 3 is the first Discovery pilot episode, whether you want to say so or not. It is. Episodes 1 and 2 are just a build up and a Michael Burnham backstory. It's not Discovery. So anyway, but in episode 1 of TNG, you watch their characters and tell me who you're gonna like. It's a tough call because they all act like a bunch of douchebags. They're two-dimensional. They're not good. It didn't, as with most Star Trek series, it didn't find its pace until season 3. Season 3 and season 4 usually is when Star Trek hits its stride. Enterprise was just getting to that when it got canceled, which was a shame. But going back and rewatching Enterprise, I note that it's a lot better than I remember it being. And I think that's important to point that out, because I didn't hate Enterprise, because I don't hate any Star Trek. I love all Star Trek, even JJ stuff. So I didn't hate it, but it was very tainted. I had a very poor opinion of it. And going back and rewatching it later, it's really well done. It should have stayed on the air. And I feel bad for dropping it in season 3. I think a lot of people did that, and that was the reason it got canceled. So I kind of feel responsible for canceling Enterprise. And I'm not making that mistake with Discovery. So far, Discovery's, well, they dropped the ball in the first 2 episodes, but I think episode 3 kind of didn't hit it out of the park, but it at least, you know, got us to like second base as far as viewership goes. So definitely not a home run yet, but I think it might be. It might turn into one. And I'm excited to be along for the ride and for you guys to actually care about my opinion on such things. Because usually I'm just like, I hate it. I like it. Now I like that thing that I used to hate. Because a lot of times I'll hear a song and I'm like, I don't really like it. Hear it 1 or 2 more times, it's like, this is my favorite song now. And something I like initially, if I really like it, when I first hear it or see it, usually it turns out it's like, no, not so much. It's kind of just going on instinct there, and yeah, no. So I have to be very measured in the way I look at things and the way I talk about things, because you'll notice sometimes I'll say, I like that, and eventually you'll be like, I'm not really a fan of that, because my opinions and my attitudes change over time. So anyway, this is kind of an unfocused captain's log, just kind of a chatting about things as I drive, and I really appreciate that you guys are interested and you care about what I'm talking about, because, you know, the gentleman messaged me like last week, the week before, and said, I feel bad for your position where you get upset and depressed, because with anxiety and depression, and every certain little thing set you off, and to have negative comments is really one of those things. Nobody wants to be told they're worthless or useless or wrong, especially somebody with depression and anxiety. It really ruins their day, and trust me, it ruins mine quite a bit. She goes, I really feel for you, man, because I have the same thing, and I could not put myself out there the way that you do. But I want you to know that you've got dedicated people that love you and care about you and want to know your opinion. You're in a very enviable position. You're in a position that a lot of people would like to be in, where they could express their views and have people listen. And I just want you to relax. I want you to take it easy. I just want you to understand that there's, for all the vocal haters out there, there's 10 people that don't ever comment that really love what you do and look forward to it, and that's what gets them through the rest of their day, is waiting for your next content, listening to your opinion, He says sometimes he doesn't always agree with my opinion, but he really appreciates that I give my real opinion. And that message meant a lot to me. And yeah, I've known that all along, but to hear it from somebody else and to get those positive messages means a lot. Like when I put a post on Facebook that I'm feeling depressed, I'll get 160 messages all saying cheer up, but those are just the public ones. I'll get a good 30 or 40 privately sent to me that they didn't want to post on the page, or saying the same thing, because they didn't want to post it publicly. And same with some of the videos, are videos that get a lot of negative comments. A lot of these people don't want to post their opinion, their disagreement with the haters in the comment section, because they themselves don't want to get attacked, and I can understand that, because I don't want to be attacked either. And I've done that before in the past, where I won't comment even though I want to stick up for the guy, but I won't comment because I don't want to get attacked and feel like shit. So these people also message me and talk to me about the negative comments and how they hate that, you know, those people should just stop commenting, and they hate the fact that they comment and they're so rude and you don't deserve that. And so I get a lot of private messages, and I've actually grown to be friends with a lot of the people that have private messaged me over the years, and I talk to them on a regular basis, and I really appreciate that. I mean, I've done something that people are going to remember for a long time, and hopefully Trekyards will be around for a long time. Even if the YouTube channel mysteriously gets deleted or something, hopefully people out there have saved the videos or downloaded them, kept some kind of record, because I feel like this is my way of making a mark on the world. And people will remember us. I mean, we've been told that we're getting quite big in the Star Trek community, and that our opinions do really matter. So yeah, anyway, I'm going off on a rant, sorry. I just want you guys to know that I really appreciate all of you guys, because without you, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to a camera. I'd just be bottling all this up in my head. And anyway, so we're just arriving at Dave's now. I'm gonna see if Michael parked in my spot, which, well, not my spot, the really only good parking spot, which I assume he did. Yep, he did. But did he pull up like I told him to last time? Nope. Still no. What a dickhead. Yes, I call my friends dickheads. It's a thing that what happens. Maybe I can park in here behind him. Nope. I can't. Not enough fucking room. And yes, I can swear on my captain's logs. I can swear if I want to. I'm an adult. Something else somebody said, you've been swearing a little bit more lately. That was when I was going through my rough patch there, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to, but it's just the way it is right now. So I'm just gonna park over here, and this guy can be fine with it. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go into Dave's now and see how the rest of this video goes. So talk to you soon, guys. So guys, here in the Blaposphere, and I am actually working on my Podameron X-Wing. Got the wings done. But Michael's here, Dave is here.
Greetings.
Dave and Michael Friedis is here. So working on your Gojira class.
I am.
Now tell them a little bit about what the Gojira is.
The Gojira is an assault carrier that is being scratch built using Sculpey and found parts.
Cool. And you found some very interesting parts this morning. Tell them about those and what they're for and what you're going to be, or where you got them from.
Well, this is my sensor dish, primary sensor array. And this is a piece of a hairdryer. Found in the garbage. My wife threw it away.
Nice pattern, actually.
Yeah, that's why I was drawn to it, and I thought it would be pretty cool to take it out, flip it around, and now we have a cool sensor dish that, by happy coincidence, is the exact diameter of the existing inside of the dish.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a happy accident maybe, but there's that.
That's cool. I see an old spice bottle here.
Yeah, so while taking a shower today, this bottle ran out. So it was the last of it. And I found these that were on the bottom. And I thought, those look like phaser strips.
They do. So it's on the bottom of that bottle.
Yeah, they were just down here. I guess they're just a sort of a decoration. They just kind of sat down here like that.
They're for gripping it.
I guess that's why they have. I guess they have this texture here to, you know, help you hold it.
See, this is what I was talking about, guys, on the way here. The fact that he sees these things in a different way than I do, anyway. Finds all these cool parts, which is from just everyday objects.
And I wasn't even, you know, conscious of it. I just kind of thought, oh, hey, look at those. I wonder if they'd be the same. And they turned out to be very similar.
Cool. And they're the right size, too, for that size of ship.
Yeah, well, they're going to fit on two of the contours anyway. Thinking about putting one of them down here on the bottom.
Oh,
like that.
See, that's perfect.
And then the others will be along the side up here.
Nice.
Like that.
Cool. And this is the secondary hull, guys. It's still a work in progress, but it's going to be huge, this thing.
It's very close to getting ready for mold creation.
Think it'll be at Wonderfest this year?
I am hoping. I'm really trying hard. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't work on it in some way. I'm really trying hard to get it done.
Yeah, we've been over here. Dave's a lot. I got a lot of Bandai kits done too. So,
well, it's an atmosphere that is conducive to work, getting things done.
Yeah, it's a great shop he's got here. So, cool. And let's see. These are the bottom of the nacelles and the struts that you're working on.
Yeah, that's the outside edge. That's the inside edge.
Cool. You didn't bring your nacelle, did you? With you? Did you?
I have a nacelle here. It's not the one that we're working on right now, but
Well, let's take a look at it.
this is actually the master.
Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this thing finished finally. Yeah, it's gonna be a great ship.
And big.
Yes, huge. All right, thanks, Michael.
Hey,
Dave,
no problem.
what are you doing?
I'm working on a pattern for the HL10 Max lifting body for Fantastic Plastic. It's going to be a 148 scale kit that we're going to produce.
Can I come over and look at it, or is it top secret?
Well, you can come over and look at it, sure.
Here's what I'm working on. It's crap.
The original pattern was 3D printed from a CAD file that somebody made. And all the little bits go together, however... Oh, what's falling down?
I just knocked your Dremel thing off.
Okay, that's okay.
Sorry.
No harm, no foul. So yeah, see, working on the pattern bits, canopy pieces, the lifting body. It's getting there anyways.
Cool.
3D printed stuff is not magic. It still takes a lot of work to get it going. So I got this seat here I'm using, which is the same seat that was used in the original HL10. So I got one of these I'm using in here, and I'm building the cockpit components out of various bits of resin stuff and styrene and everything. So, yep, that's where I'm at right now with that.
What's up with the guy with the stick up his butt?
Oh, he's a rider for a hover bike kit that I'm working on. The Orca hover bike I'm doing. It's a kit that came out from Harsh Realms. So it's available from Wild House Models. I cast those, so I'm building one for myself. And so this is my rider I'm painting, and it's the first little guy I've painted in many, many years. So
Very cool.
this is like the base there for it, and there's like a little guy that's going to go on the base. A little critter, so
Yeah, there's always
stuff
so
like
much
that.
going on around here.
Yep, there always is.
There you have it, guys. I don't think anything actually fell out of that Dremel kit, Dave.
All right.
Maybe that did. But I caught it.
You.
So there you go, guys. Kind of a peek at what we're doing here. And, yeah. Well, guys, there was just a sneak peek at a little bit of Dave's. It's 4:30 now. I got there probably around 1. Got some work done on my Poe Dameron X-Wing. And I absolutely hate that model kit so far. The instructions are god awful on that one. I put 2 of the parts in wrong, so the tabs didn't line up properly, and it kept saying with Bandai in bigger letters, check, 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 like you make sure you got the right part, which I did check, but I still got the wrong freaking part. So I had to cut off 1 or 2 tabs because I couldn't take the part back off. And it's fine, it's just for the X-wings, the airfoils, to put them in closed position. It can still close, they just can't lock closed. So that's kind of irritating. And I think Poe's X-wing is one of those odd instances of something that the more that I look at it, the less I like it. When it first came out, I thought, oh, that's so nice. I still prefer the old X-wing with the round and intakes and all that. I didn't like the way they halved the intakes on the new X-wings. I did kind of like the wings though. The way the wings were a bit smaller and the way they meshed together. But the more I look at it and the more I see proportionally what it's like, the less I like it. So I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm gonna build it. I just want to get the regular X-wing Bandai kit at this point. Because I'm not super happy with this model or the way the build's going. Like I said, the instructions on these Bandai for this one are kind of shit. I don't know if there was misprinting or something because I got it wrong, even though I checked and double checked. But anyway, that's where that sits. I'm not super pleased about it, but anyway, you got to see Dave's shop a little bit, hear from Michael about his Terrorbird, or not his Terrorbird, his Gojira class. It's cool the way that he finds these everyday items, especially from bottles and things, which I mentioned before I even got there. That he sees, and he just sees the world in a different way than I do. It's amazing, because I've probably thrown out a lot of things he could probably really use, and he just doesn't know it, so. But anyway, I don't know when this X-Wing will be done. It'll probably be done sooner than later, but I'm just so defeated right now, because I'm at the point where I gotta do the cockpit and the interior, and of course you gotta do the pilot. And you gotta paint the pilot, because he's all molded in black, which kind of sucks. There are decals and stuff for the helmet and for the instrument clusters, but it's kind of stupid because the stickers and decals are shit. Usually I won't use stickers. I'll use the decals, obviously. For the R2-D2 and R5-D4 kit, I did use the stickers because they were a lot easier for what it was for. So those stickers turned out fine for that. For C-3PO, there were stickers and decals. I also used the stickers on him because they were a lot easier. The other Bandai one, the ATST, I designed my own decal set stickers for it. I used 1 or 2 of the decals that came with the kit. I did not put stickers on the Bandai ATST. This one I'm not sure about. Before I even started, which is another thing that pisses me off, the first instructions were to put the cowling in and one of the wings. And one of the first things it tells you to do is to make sure it's decaled. Usually I decal a model after it's built, but because of the way the cowling went in, I had to get the one piece on. So I took the sticker off because the stickers looked more robust, and with the way the curve was, I thought it might work. Tried it out. It was cut to help go around the curved surface. Didn't work out so well. So took it off, went to decals, put the decal on, and the decal fit for shit. It wasn't good. I used micro set and micro sol on the thing. Did 2 of them up. We went out for lunch, and Dave had to mail out a parcel. By the time I got back, they were all dry, looked good. There was 1 or 2 little wrinkles in it. That's fine. Did the other 2. Started working on the ones that I just had finished decaling, and one decal tore, and then I fixed it, and then part of it went missing. So I'm just gonna end up painting those cowlings the silver that they are, because the decals suck. Now there are many markings on this thing, all the orange markings, which is one thing I really like about Poe Dameron's X-Wing, is the colors. The black and the orange looks fantastic. Plus it's October now, it's October 4th, so it's Halloween colors. I would like to paint it the same color. I might just make it my own kind of design though, paint scheme wise. So I don't know if I'm going to use the stickers or the decals for that. I usually don't use stickers for models. Don't get me wrong, guys. The stickers are just wrong. But like I said, for the C-3PO and R2-D2 kits, the stickers were the preferred way to go. So ATST not so much. So this one I'm thinking I'm probably just going to do the decals. Whether I'll do my own set or not, I don't know, because I do like the colors of the Poe Chamberlains. Although I can design my own with the same colors, I think would work. So, but anyway, yeah. So that's where we sit with that. So I'm just heading home now, and I don't know if this will be the end of the captain's log. I might say one or two words once I get home. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this kind of look at not a typical day by any means, but a day where I just kind of take the day off and turn off my brain and just focus on a hobby, try to get out of real life because I've kind of needed it. So hopefully you guys kind of enjoyed that look at that kind of aspect, and yeah, I will talk to you all. Well, I'll probably talk to you in a second actually, but yeah. Well guys, that's it for another Captain's Log. Hope you enjoyed a kind of a new look at things that go on. I think I might do this more for Captain's Log, kind of a stuff going on in my life and other things, not necessarily Trekyards related. Hopefully you guys are interested in that kind of thing. If you are, please let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Should I do more of these where I hang out with a friend, or just have random conversations with you as I'm doing other things? Might that be something you'd be interested in? So let me know in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Until then, I'm Captain Foley. Bye guys.